Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. We're in Studio 338, where Derek Chisora has his late night MDMA. So we found out today. Adam, been a bit of a stressful day for you?
Yeah, look, it's been good. We ended in a good place. Fight signed, press conference happened, fight launched, and a lot of people got a lot to say about it.
So when you arrived here at like 11:30 or whatever, did you think you'd go through that roller coaster of fight on, fight off?
Yeah, not really. But I mean, look, a lot of this happens in boxing. Last minute things happen. People wanna make last minute changes, and it was on off, and then no sign of Derek, and then he turns up. He's lost at King's Cross Station. A member of the public found him, brought him here, and he did the press conference. So strange, but I'm so glad we got there.
Yeah, look. Joe Joyce bit a little bit in that press conference, I felt like. He said to me after he's got ammunition because he didn't shake his hand at the end. Is that what we want to see from Joe Joyce, just ruffle his feathers?
I like that from Joe. When Joe spars, he spars at a certain pace. And then when he gets hit in sparring, Joe turns on. And you kind of want that in real life here. I want Joe. Like the Cash Ali, when he fought Cash Ali, it didn't really switch on, did it? Cash is a lovely bloke and it didn't switch on. I want that needle. I want Joe to feel that now. Make him train harder, make him want it more.
Is this win or bust, like Frank Warren said up there?
Yeah, I think it is. I think in reality, Joe Joyce wants to be A-level heavyweight. He wants to mix it at the top level like he has against the Parkers and Dubois of this world. He wants to get back there. He's got to beat Derek.
I just spoke to him and he said he's still got the aspirations to fight the Usyks, the Tyson Furies of this world. Is that still the plan?
Listen, September 2022, Joe Joyce beats Joe Parker. He's on top of the world. Everyone had him in their top three heavyweights. Everyone did. And then a couple of bad results. I'm not saying they weren't bad results. A couple of bad results, and now people don't have him in their top 10. And it's just too extreme. Joe Joyce is a great, great fighter. He's got a brilliant chin. He's got a brilliant engine. He's an elite level engine. And he's going to show that. He's going to show that, and he's going to get back up to the top.
Derek Chisora just said that he's got PTSD from Zhale Zhang. Is that correct?
Derek said a lot of things up there.
He did.
He said a lot of things up there. Look, I think, no, he's not got PTSD from Zhang, but Derek Chisora ain't Zhale Zhang. Like, Derek Chisora is going to spend a lot of time in that fight pot-shotting from the ropes, and he's going to get hit a lot by Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce is going to break him down and finally finish him off.
Is this going to be the end of Derek Chisora?
Well, Derek said he wants to fight 3 more times, and I actually agree with something Derek said up there. If there's one man in world boxing who can withstand the loss, it's Derek Chisora. People buy into the character of Chisora. He's got 13, 14 losses. I think 13 losses, 34 and 13 I think he is. And if he loses again, it doesn't make that much difference to Chisora's career. But if you look at how many opponents Joe's fought and how many he's retired, it's a very high percentage. I think he will retire Derek Chisora.
Wow, that's some statement. Derek Chisora's made the O2 his home throughout his career. He's had some great atmospheres here. Do you feel like he'll be going in as the crowd favourite at the O2?
No, I don't. I think, Joe's had a couple of results against Zhale Zhang that weren't great, but Joe's very well liked by people. They may not think he's the flashiest boxer, but he's really well liked. So when he comes out, I think there'll be a lot of Derek Chisora's around. I don't think there'll be a villain and a hero. But I think Joe will get a lot of love. Joe got a lot of love against Cash Ali, actually. A lot of love.
Another kind of fan, another hero is Johnny Fisher. Yesterday we see his fight announced against Alen Babic, headlining the Copper Box Next Gen show. I love this fight. What a fight it's going to be, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great fight for Johnny. It's a great fight for Johnny to show people what he's made of. I think, again, he disposed of Babic quicker than people think. I think Johnny Fisher is way better than people think. Against Harry Armstrong, who's a very good boxer, he showed a good level there. And then he fought Dimitri Bezos, finished that in 1 round. Johnny Fisher is a lot better than people think, and I think he'll show it against Babic.
Say he does put a demolition job on Alen Babic. Where does he go? Because you are starting to move through the levels quite fast now.
I think Solomon's fighting David Adelaide for the English title. I don't want my boys to fight each other. So I think Solomon will beat David Adelaide, move on to the British level. That English title will become vacant, and I think that's one Johnny to target.
Could Johnny fight David if Sol beats David?
For sure. Johnny could fight David, yeah, it's a good fight. I think there's 4 lads, Adelaide, Dacres, Wardley, Clark. Those 4, I think the best of those 4 is Dacres. I think one of those 4 moves on up to above British level. And when those 4 move on, it leaves the guys behind at English level. And I think Johnny's the best of that bunch.
Yeah, we kind of covered Dacres within that little discussion there. But it is massive for him. This is a must-win, really, because his career stayed at a level and now it is the step up.
Yeah, look, it's time for Sol. Sol's got the amateur pedigree, he's got the amateur quality. It's time for him to show everyone what he's about. Solomon Dacres is not at his best fighting journeyman. Solomon Dacres is at his best fighting at the top level. That's why people like Tyson Fury and Ajit Kabayel get him in for sparring. He's and Joe Joyce, a very high-level boxer. And I think we'll see that against Adelaide. I'm very happy that fight's been made.
John Hedges and Lerone Richards news pending?
Yep, Lerone Richards supposed to be today, probably be tomorrow. John Hedges news pending, Fisher undercard.
Excellent. Finally, Junaid Bostan. What did you make of everything that happened in York Hall with the Fowl twins?
Yeah, I said to Junaid, come watch Tommy Fletcher, go on TalkSport, chill out, and, just come to London, no trouble. And then Tommy's fight starts, I'm like, where's Junaid? He's been chucked out because he got into some bother with the Fowl twins. Yeah, look, he got in a bit of bother with them, a bit of back and forth. Maybe a good Queensbury Matchroom 5v5 fight, Junaid Bostan, Ben Fowl.
I spoke to him in Saudi, he said he wants to do 1-2.
What, one after the other, like WWE style?
No, like one after the other in 2 fights.
Yeah, look, Eddie and Frank can talk about it. I actually got respect for the Fowl brothers, I think they're good boxers, and I think it'd be a good fight against Junaid.
Adam, thank you very much for speaking to IFLTV.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.